Good morning, humans. My name is J.Bobs, and I've always been a bit of a cynic and a skeptic. Oftentimes with new experiences, I seek out ways to be critical of why my fellow humans are selfish, wasteful, careless, and ignorant. I live with a general contempt for the world's governments, corporations, and consumers, which leaves me with little to celebrate. But I'm also an optimist, with delusions of grandeur, and I've often believed that I could be the one to radicalize the masses, prove that success can be ethical, and save us from this hell. I see a glass half empty and think, whatever man, I'll drink from the hose. This mindset is my main motivational drive when I'm making my music, films, or my upcycled merchandise that I always forget to promote.
Looks like lowtyde.
Recently, however, I've been feeling increasingly helpless. Like, no matter what I do, the end times are already upon us. I no longer have to search for things to be critical of. They're blatant and in my face, 24/7, inescapable. It's completely killed off my motivational drive. I've become disillusioned to the idea of creating meaningful change to the world, and I fear that the end times are here. Or maybe I'm just chronically online. Maybe things have always been this bad. The end times have been upon us since the dawn of humanity. These are precedented times. Nothing that's happening right now hasn't happened similarly before. If anything, I should be thankful that the villains of today are so much more transparent with their evils. Whether it's from ignorance or apathy, no one's trying to hide their wickedness anymore. I still feel the same disgust towards the powers that be that I always have. But now when I speak my mind, my dad no longer sees me as a radical crazy conspiracy theorist with cognitive bias from internet rabbit holes anymore. He's actually been agreeing with me. In fact, I'd argue that in a dark and twisted way, we the people are more united than ever before. More and more of us keep waking up to our reality and demanding change. Demanding that we stop being exploited and taken advantage of. Although our ways of life are still rapidly declining, socially, economically, and environmentally, as we're met with a daily onslaught of the worst news, I can feel its contrast in the strengthening of our community. I've said it a million times before, the masses are the power. We are the 99%. The people united shall never be defeated. But what if we've already lost? What if all this damage is irreversible? What if is a bad way to put it. There is no what if. No amount of votes will untraffic these countless undocumented immigrants. Literally countless, the slave catchers aren't bookkeeping. No amount of protests will bring anybody back to life. We could plant 1 billion trees and it won't replace an old growth forest. We could plant 1 billion trees and it won't stop climate change. I could go at this all day, but we have way too many problems to even keep track of. The damage is done. We're fucked. As I battle with these thoughts in my mind, feeling helpless and afraid, I ponder to myself why I even care. If all hope is lost, why should I even try? We're all dying soon anyways. This is the Holocene extinction, baby. Might as well just give up now and save ourselves the effort. I wrestle with my thoughts and try to come to terms with defeat, but then I'll take a look at my roommate's recycling habits and I'll get all pissed off once again. Last time I checked, Popeye's biscuits are not recyclable. I angrily dig through and resort all the bins while wondering myself why I'm even bothering to do all this when in the grand scheme of things, this does not matter. But I guess, to me it does matter. I care because I care, and I can't logic myself out of my beliefs. It feels good to spread love and compassion. It feels good to try. It feels good to respect our fellow humans and all the forms of life that we share our planet with. Even if it's all meaningless and I'm powerless to change, if nothing I do will ever leave a lasting impact, I still want to do the right thing. I don't want to be part of the problem. I may have been born in the end times, but I'm gonna ride it out as best as I can, living true to my morals and constantly seeking to better myself and my community. I am but one person, and I can only control myself. I must take that responsibility seriously, because nobody else can. So I'm going to continue to educate myself, protest and vote for my beliefs, live frugally and consume sustainably, influence my peers, and support those who need it. I'm still going to work towards my dreams of expanding my litter recycling company to a large-scale operation and building a sustainable agroforestry system for self-sufficiency. And in the meantime, I'm going to do my best to chill out. Yeah, everything is bad right now. Really bad. Like, really fucking bad. But everything has always been bad, and stressing out on what I can't control isn't making any better. I'm already doing what I can. It will never be enough. I'm also consciously trying to be on my phone less frequently and present in reality more. I'm always running out of time, and yet there's always time to scroll. I'm not trying to die, having spent a quarter of my life brainless on a feed. So I've been turning my phone all the way off more frequently, so that when I habitually pick it up to check, I can check myself, and I usually just put it back down. I've also been eating meals without YouTube, and especially trying to avoid the doom scroll first thing in the morning and late at night. I haven't been perfect about it, but I have made improvements, and I've generally just felt a bit better on a daily basis. That didn't really have anything to do with the rest of this monologue, but I kind of just wanted to share that with the class. Anyways, this has been J.Bobs, trash talking the end times. Welcome to the end times. We've been here, we were born here. I cleaned up 4 bags of garbage and a bin full of metal and glass recyclables. I implore you, please join the conversation or show your support in the comment section below. And if you like this video and want to see more videos like it, then like it and subscribe. But I do this for me, so I'm going to post more regardless. Also, you can visit jbobs.org/shop, linked in the description, to view my collection of handmade, one-of-a-kind, upcycled merchandise. Okay. Goodbye. TTYL.